all over the world yesterday. We had people in Peru and New Zealand and somewhere in Europe. I don't remember where in Europe. All over the U.S. Lots of people all over the place. It was a blast. We had a really great show up, and going to do it all again today. For those of you in social media world, Facebook, LinkedIn, X, YouTube, we are about to do live training. This is my second live one. Yesterday, I did one live, and we had a great turnout, and everyone just raved about it at the end. Said it was amazing, and it's called How to Succeed as an Introvert. And if you want to join us, head over to transformdestiny.com/Zoom. And for those of you here in Zoom with us, Kelly's in Philadelphia, or at least requesting to record, deny. I am recording it for me. Can't record it for you, though. This is copyrighted information. All right. Yeah, for those of you who are in Facebook land or LinkedIn land, Instagram, YouTube, X, come on over and join us. We're going to get started in about 14 minutes. Training is called How to Succeed, not Survive, How to Succeed as an Introvert when you're a coach, hypnotherapist, or NLP practitioner. And, this is something that came up for me a few weeks ago. I was thinking about the difference between, people who get certified as a coach or a practitioner, or a hypnotherapist. And, like the day after graduation, they're out there like, meeting people and connecting with people and getting clients and changing lives and making lots of money. And then there's always another group of people that get their certification and, you talk to them 3 months later, 6 months later. Hey, how's it going? How's your practice going? How many clients are you seeing? Oh, I haven't started yet. And, there's like a million different reasons why they give that they haven't started. But, really what it comes down to is when I started thinking about all the things that people say, things like, well, I'm really private. I don't like to put myself out there. I don't like my life on public display. And, I don't like networking. And really what I started hearing was that a lot of the people that were struggling after they get certified are introverts. I'm a high introvert. A lot of people don't know that. People see me speak on stage in front of, hundreds of people and they go, wow, you must be an extrovert. Nope. I am a high introvert and I used to be shy, although those two things are not the same. A lot of people think that being an introvert means being shy, and that is not at all the case. Let's see what's going on here. Not at all the case, right? Being an introvert has nothing to do with being shy whatsoever. Although there are some introvert people who are shy, there are also extrovert people who are shy. So that doesn't mean anything. There might be some correlation, but there's not a causation between somebody being an introvert and being shy. And that's a big misconception a lot of people have. If you're an introvert and you've been struggling to kind of get the marketing out there or do some sales or do some networking or whatever it is, then I got some great stuff that I've put together. And you can come and join us at transformdestiny.com/Zoom if you are not registered already. Here's what I'm going to share in descending order. Number 8, why being an introvert is not a disadvantage like many people think it is. Number 7, how to create an instant bond with people you meet. Something that a lot of introverts struggle with is how to like crack the shell and get to know somebody and actually start, that conversation or that relationship. Number 6, how to always know what to say so that you never have another moment of awkward silence. That was, hang on a second. Let me mute my team chat here because something's just going crazy here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but it's just beeping like crazy. So I need to put myself in away mode here. There we go. All right. Whoops. Add to stage. Get back to my slides here. Here we go. Next, I'm going to share how being an introvert actually benefits you and your clients. There are actually benefits to being an introvert. If you're a coach, hypnotherapist, NLP practitioner, health worker, energy practitioner, lots of benefits to that. And, I think a lot of times people look at introverts, especially extroverts do, look at introverts almost as if like we're broken or we're less than, we're diminished. And in actuality, that's not true. Right? That's just a comparison to their personality style. But our personality style as introverts, we have a lot of strengths. And I'm going to go over that. Number 4, I'm going to talk about how to preserve your energy as a healer. If you're a coach, hypnotherapist, NLP practitioner, you're a healer. And preserving and protecting our energy is one of the most important things, because us introverts, it's when our batteries get low that we tend to not want to go out and connect with other people, not want to network, not want to do sales calls, not want to do, trainings, whatever it is, right? So we have to learn to protect our energy. Number 3, I'm going to talk about how you can promote yourself without being fake or phony while protecting your privacy. This is one of the biggest things that I hear from introverts is they don't want to do the marketing on Facebook or, TikTok or any of these kinds of things, Instagram, because they're like, well, I'm very private. I don't want to share what I had for lunch and what car I'm driving and where I'm on vacation and that I had a fight with my significant other or whatever. People post anything for attention on the interwebs these days. And I get a lot of introverts to say, that's just not my style. I don't want to do that. I'm going to talk about how you can do that. Number 2, I'm going to talk about how introverts tend to be better salespeople than extroverts. Sorry, extroverts. But only when done correctly, right? If you're pretending to be an extrovert in order to sell, that's not going to work well for you. I think that introverts tend to be actually better as a whole. I think extroverts are much better at opening conversations, at being able to go out to networking events and walking up to strangers and striking up the conversation. They tend to be better at that. But I think overall, introverts actually tend to be better salespeople than extroverts, and I'll talk about why. And number 1, right, in descending order, because number 1 is most important for some people. Number 1, I'm going to share on the training. So you have to come on the training if you want to join, because I'm not going to be broadcasting the training on the socials. I'm just on for the next few minutes while we have people piling in the room. Daisy said, good morning. Thank you for doing this, Michael. You're welcome, Daisy. Thanks for showing up. Daisy, where are you calling in from? Where are you zooming from? Shira, Sumaya, Greg, where are y'all from? Love to hear where you're zooming from. Becky, where are you from? June. Oh, Sumaya's in India. Ooh. Wow. Becky's in Las Vegas. Awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Going to be great training. Our rare early morning training that we have. It's a little early for me. I'm not a morning person. Actually, I'm much more of a morning person now than I used to be. From Los Angeles, love it. South Carolina, excited. It's night here. Oh, wow. Shira's in Los Angeles. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are on the social medias and you're curious about this training and what I'm about to get into next couple hours, it's free, 100% free, no credit card needed. This is what I'm going to be covering right here. It is all about how to succeed. If you're a coach, hypnotherapist, or NLP practitioner, energy worker, health practitioner, and you're an introvert. This is one of the things I hear so many times, people saying that the reason why they're having a hard time, quote, putting themselves out there, getting the marketing done, doing all that kind of stuff is because that they're an introvert. And I got to tell you, number 1, that is an excuse. It is an excuse. Number 2, it's a misconception, right? A lot of things that people think the word introvert mean are not what introvert means. And we're going to talk about that. I'm actually going to talk about how being an introvert is actually a strength. It's actually kind of a superpower. And a lot of people don't think that, right? There are so many extroverts in the world, and extroverts tend to be, a little bit louder. Matter of fact, we were just hearing from somebody who was on the training yesterday, and they were telling Paula that they started a sales job. And of course, sales tends to be dominated by extroverts. And they were introduced to the group by going, well, here we go, everybody, here's our token introvert. And the person's been at that sales job for a year now and still gets teased every single day about being an introvert, which I think is sad. It sounds like, junior high bullying to me. But it happens, right? A lot of times, we introverts, we're almost made to feel less than, like there's something wrong with us or we're broken. And we're actually not. There are a lot of strengths to being an introvert, especially if you're a coach, hypnotherapist, any kind of a healer. I actually think being an introvert is a strength, and something that sorry, just catching up on, I think Paula's having a hard time getting in. Her computer died. Well, that's a bummer. All right. Well, hopefully she'll be here. Paul is my room manager. Her job is to manage the chat room for me. We'll see. All right. So we are getting started in 6 minutes. If you haven't yet, drop a little line here in the chat and let us know where you're from. Bharat, Natalia, where are you coming from? Ken Backman, good to see you, even though I can't see you. Aloha, say hello. Let everyone know where you're from. Did Jim post yet? Jim, where are you from? I see blue skies above you, it looks like, unless that's a picture. Misa, where are you from? Aloha's in Georgia. I love Georgia. Ken in Ontario, close to my old stomping grounds. Bharat's from London, one of my favorite cities in the world. Kayla and I traveled the world full time for 5 years with no home. And London is probably the city we went back to the most. I think we went to London 6 times. We actually hit a point where we had to we couldn't go back for a year because we maxed out our amount of tourist time that we could spend in England. Love it there. One of my favorite cities of all time. So much variety there, so much diversity. Dallas, Texas, Samia. Misa's in Los Angeles. Richard's in Atlanta. You're welcome. For those of you in social media land, we got comments. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Francisca in San Diego. Love it. Edward is in Washington, D.C. If you guys are watching on social media or on YouTube, I'm going to be cutting the broadcast in 4 minutes. So I'm only on here just letting you know that I'm doing this for the next 2 hours or so. I will be doing a training which is called How to. Oops, trying to get my slide up. It's called How to Succeed as an Introvert. If you're a coach, hypnotherapist, or NLP practitioner, or any kind of practitioner, health worker, energy worker, anything. And I'm going to be sharing all of this stuff over the next couple hours. There aren't going to be any recorded replays. So we've had a lot of people ask that. It's crazy these days how many people, they have the opportunity to show up live with other people. And the first thing they say is, can I have a recording instead? Come on, folks. COVID's over. Let's get together, even if it's only only on Zoom. At least we're live, right? Oh, I'm the first one to say your name correctly. Thank you. I'm glad. Let's see. Yeah, so if you are in social media land, here's the link. I will paste it in. I'm about to cut the broadcast and only go live in Zoom. So you got to come and join me on Zoom if you want to be part of the training. If you can't do it right now, then I am doing one more live encore tomorrow. And that's at 1 p.m. Pacific time or 3 p.m. Eastern. And it will be the link for that if you want to register for tomorrow's, if you're in the social media land. Obviously, if you're live on Zoom, you're already here. But it's www.theintrovertedge.com to register for tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific. Or www.transform.com/Zoom to join live now. There we go. Yay. All right, 2 minutes, we're going to get started. If you haven't yet, drop a little chat in the box. Hi, Elizabeth. And let us know where you're Zooming from. Getting up there, Richard. Have you let us know where you're from? Oh, yeah, Richard's in Atlanta. Let's see. Who hasn't answered yet? Natalia, where are you from? I don't see you in the chat. Elizabeth, you're in Los Angeles, right? Yep. Where there are no hurricanes. Jennifer in Pennsylvania. Awesome. Canessa in Seattle. Love Seattle. That's a fun town. Awesome. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. And again, if you're in the social media realm, I'm about to cut in about 30 seconds. I'm going to cut this video. So if you want to join us, head over to transformdestiny.com/Zoom. That'll pop you right into the live Zoom. And if you are, if you want to join tomorrow, we have a 1:00 Pacific tomorrow, then you can go to theintrovertedge.com. Introvert is singular, theintrovertedge.com to register for tomorrow. Let's see. Natalia is in Maryland. Awesome. I have an interesting Maryland story to tell someday. Samia says, thank you for doing this, Michael. I'm an ultra introvert and seem to get worse by the day. There's no such thing as worse with an introvert. You may get more introverted, but that's not worse. There's nothing wrong with being an introvert. You're going to find that out today. It's actually a superpower, I think. Just got to own it. All right. It is time. Bye, everybody in social media world. Jump on the Zoom.